People hate on Gen Z a lot, and I actually like Gen Z more than my generation, which is millennials. I actually like Gen Z better. I think that millennials are, we were born into a situation where it's not nearly as good as the generations before us, right? So like, I mean, don't even get me started on baby boomers. They had everything incredibly easy. I mean, that is the easiest generation to ever be born into of all time, right? Baby boomer generation, I mean, you could literally do anything. My dad told me he worked at a gas station he would like fill people's gas tanks and like clean their cars, and he was able to like buy a house doing that. I mean, unbelievably easy. They had it. And these are the people that are telling us that we need to, you know, work harder and like get a job and all that. When they just don't understand the situation we were born into. But millennials are very negative about things, right? Gen Z, on the other hand, was also born into kind of a tough situation economically because of how unbelievably bad people have managed the country and the economy, but they're a lot more positive about it. There's like a positive vibe to Gen Z that I really love. So it's almost like, oh, life is meaningless. This is millennials. Let me wallow in despair. And then Gen Z is like, life is meaningless. Awesome, let's have fun, right? Like that's kind of like the Gen Z vibe of approaching life, which I think is a much better way to approach a hard situation. So my advice to Gen Z, like the biggest opportunity that you have is definitely going to be all the emerging technologies as well as the creator economy. You no longer have to do a job that you don't want to do, right? You can create your own job in the creator economy by talking about things that you are passionate about, right? Talking about things that you're passionate about and things that other people are passionate about, and specifically with having this idea in mind of solving other people's problems, right? Giving value to other people. There is so much opportunity out there in the most random niches for you to just start creating content or work for somebody else who's creating content in that niche and make a full-time living and actually enjoy your life from it. And you're giving a lot of value and you're doing something that's extremely meaningful. So that would be probably my biggest message to Gen Z is, you know, embrace technology, use technology, don't be used by technology. So if you're watching TikTok for 5-10 hours a day, just delete it. Just delete it off your phone. Like seriously, TikTok is terrible. Delete it off your phone. But if you want to start creating content that actually adds value to other people and enhances other people's lives, or work for somebody else who's creating that content, that is a phenomenal option. And then also embrace the emerging technologies like AI, all this sort of thing. Don't freak out about the technology. It's only going to create more jobs. And if it doesn't, let's just say, let's like steel man this argument, as you say. Let's say AI does take away all the jobs. Well, it's going to be a different world, and who knows what's going to happen? A world without jobs. I don't think that'll ever happen because there'll never be a time where we don't have problems, right? I don't think there's ever going to be a world where we don't have problems. And who takes care of problems? Entrepreneurs. What do entrepreneurs start? Businesses. What do businesses need? Employees. That's jobs, right? So I don't think there's ever going to be a world where we don't have jobs. Jobs are going to change though. And you need to embrace that and just hop on that trend and just be willing to have a career where, you know, you might be changing your career 5 or 10 times. And that's totally fine. And that's going to be something that's probably great for you because you're probably going to get bored with a career after a few years. And just embrace that you are going to evolve and you're going to evolve and you're going to change over time. And that's a good thing.